Hello everyone, welcome back to 868 Hack, Plan B. We're on a pretty solid streak here, 115 in 4 runs. I mean, you know, I've had better streaks in Classic, even on this computer. But it's certainly my best Plan B streak, as we can see here. Not that I've made many attempts, and I noticed something interesting. We're only 100 away from making the top 10, but 100 is a lot. But I noticed something cool. If you look at the currently ongoing streaks, no one else seems to be building much of a streak right now. So it's not a huge surprise. It's not a hugely popular game, but I believe there are some people who are still actively working to get higher on the scoreboard. So none of them are up to it right now, I guess. Anyway, I don't know. Let's just get started. Multitasking schedule, okay, that's a little nasty, and a rear-mounted laser. That's one that is deceptive in, well, no. It's not itself deceptive, of course, but it's tricky. So, with rear-mounted laser, it seems at first glance like a completely UI-only power-up. Instead of walking towards an enemy to shoot them, you walk away from them to shoot them. Either way, you just stand still. And so it's like, what? They just swapped the meaning of 2 buttons? But, you know, as long... you just, like, get punished if you forget and walk towards an enemy and it zaps you? No, if you have, like, a decent amount of practice, you don't forget that very often. I had this happen off camera and, like, you know, I forgot it once. Took damage. Very sad. But it was like, you know, a power-up that does damage to you once per game. Not a big deal. But that's not really what rear-mounted laser is about. The real thing rear-mounted laser does is it makes it impossible for you to retreat, because walking away from an enemy is how you shoot them. So you can't really make space between yourself and an enemy very effectively. You have to break line of sight somehow to be allowed to retreat. And so this makes setting up your choke points more difficult. And then we also have multitasking schedule, which means enemies spawn twice as quickly. Step is more expensive because it counteracts rear-mounted lasers somewhat successfully, right? You can walk away even if it would normally be shooting. So I think I would actually like to pick that up. It's well worth 5, I think. What is this? X. Yeah, so maybe grab a step here and a question mark here is my plan. What do I want to log in as? I have antivirus. I don't think that matters too much right now. Do I have a good place for a third siphon? Here is pretty good, isn't it? It gets you 9 resources and also 2 points. Sure. We'll roll hacker again. Gotta remember, don't walk towards the enemy, he'll zap you. Walk away from him to shoot him. Oh god, there's so many of them. So the Cryptog is here. Okay, no problem. Now, I wanted to take the step from here. Oh, wait. Where am I taking this question mark from, then? If I wanted to do a siphon here, where am I taking this from? It only makes sense for it to be here, right? Okay, maybe hacker was the wrong choice. You know what? Let's take this first. guess this is fine-ish? Yeah. Alright, give me this, please. Warp's not bad. I can't use it here, which is bad. I'm in a lot of trouble, actually. How do I get the resources to make sure I can actually defend myself? If there are viruses, I'll be fine, but I could get swamped by non-viruses. Okay? I have no idea where this Cryptog has gotten to. He might be here. But he might be here. I'm gonna just siphon this square so that I have warp available. Wow, he was much further away than I thought. Alright, that went pretty well, I think. I still want to take step if I can. Which of these spots do I take it from? This gives me more resources, but less credits. There's like 1 less credit, 2 more energy. Whereas this is easier to defend because I can kind of wipe out anything in this column and then defend this choke point. Whereas here I could be attacked from both sides. I think it's safer to go here. Great. I mean, I don't love all these glitches, but they lined themselves up nicely for me, it turns out. Can I escape? No, of course not. Okay, I should be able to get out now, though, yeah? Yeah, good. Alright, level 1 navigated, picked up some useful tools, and some resources to use them with. Great. Any of these progs look especially exciting? Siphon up is probably just way too greedy. Let's shoot this guy first. D-bomb and wait seems appealing. Could just take that now. With multitasking schedule, you're... In general, in 868 hack, on most levels, the steady drip of one enemy at a time is not too much to deal with once you've cleared a floor. And so you can kind of take your time picking up all the siphons, deciding what to go after, and so on. And it's even sort of beneficial to pick them all up right away, because as soon as you spend one, the enemies spawn more quickly. And so you want to use the fact that, like, just walking around the level is safe to let you collect everything you need to before you start spending siphons. With multitasking, it's not quite true that the steady drip of enemies is totally safe. You can get outmaneuvered by 2 enemies at once. And so there is some argument that I'm thinking, maybe I should just siphon this right away, so I don't have to go down here and then come back here if this is what I want. I think that's probably a correct thing to do, assuming I do want to siphon that square, which I think I do. So let's just get this out of the way. How dare you? It's going to take forever to kill those guys. You know what? I'm just siphoning it anyway. Okay, that's not too many glitches to deal with. Okay, D-bomb here looks pretty sweet. Alright, great. So that was an example, by the way, of where rear-mounted laser changed my play. When I was standing here shooting at, I think it was a Cryptog right here, and there's a virus here. If you kill the Cryptog, the virus gets 2 moves and damages you. What I would normally do is just back up, so that I maintain my line of fire over all this, but I affect my parity with respect to the Cryptog. Can't do that with rear-mounted laser. I had to step south instead of west, which was fine in that situation, but is not all, is not as nice a play. The rear-mounted laser took away an option that I wish I had. Like that's the kind of thing that it does to you. Subtle changes. Well, I don't know, not always subtle, but like you can't directly retreat. And that was an example of when I wished I could have. I guess this is fine. I can use the Cryptog as kind of a weight. There we go. Do we want ice? I really don't like ice. Could take Crash? Or I could go for some number of points. Or nothing and just keep this with me till the next level, but I think this is actually kind of a nice spot to grab some points. I hate siphoning in the corner, but I don't know. I have a lot of ways to spend credits, actually. Maybe I should not be looking for something so credit hungry. Yeah. Okay. And easy enough to defend, as it turns out. Good. So that was 5 points with no resources expended. And I picked up 7. I mean, not perfect, but pretty darn good. Sector 3. Wow. The right side is very resource rich, huh? Could we do some Siphon Plus stuff on this level, maybe? Not really. I could take a hack, perhaps? Coal costs mostly credits. I don't know. Hack, it's not my favorite program defensively. I guess the Cryptog must be going up here? How many moves have I taken since they all spawned? I moved up, they spawned. I moved back and forth, and I shot 4 times. So I've moved 6 times since they spawned, right? No, 7. No, 6. Back and forth once, 6 shots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So the Cryptog should be here, so I can walk left. Yeah. Okay. There is save, I suppose. That's the one that costs credits, right? Yeah. I don't see myself as being in a position to use save. I feel like I should take hack. Somehow that should be good. The details elude me. Also, this sucks. Multitasking schedule is so brutal. It's just exhausting. It never ends. Case in point, these guys are going to get me. Unless I spend still more resources. I think it has to be a warp, right? Yeah, I can make do with antivirus, I guess. You gotta get in and get out with multitasking schedule, because any 2 spawns could cost you resources. You can't waste time. I think it's supposed to be hack. I don't like it, but here we are. Yeah. And then pick up a chunk of resources from over here. Maybe grab this too or something. I guess just a D-bomb handles everything here pretty well. Alright, here we go. I didn't think there would be more spawns that quickly. My understanding is, generally speaking, when you spend a siphon on a wall, or spend a siphon at all, you kind of reset the enemy spawn counter. Anyway, I can handle this group. And I'm 3. And my total resource count is high enough that I'm feeling reasonably comfortable. I just need... I don't know, warp is enough to survive anything. If you have unlimited resources, warp wins every fight. So I don't necessarily need another defensive prog. It's not the most efficient way to do things, but if you have enough resources, it does work. I have no idea where this Cryptog is. Just shoot me. Nice, he did. Alright, what are we doing on this level? A reset looks nice. Poly is okay. Sort? Maybe. I think column might be best. I don't know. I do, as I said, I do have warp and hack. Maybe I don't need anything else. Maybe I need... I think I need reset, actually. As a way to, like... It also can solve most problems if you give it enough resources. And it's next to a lot of resources, which is nice. And then I'll just grab these 2 points on the way there, maybe? I kind of did this on purpose, but not with a good reason. I was like, I want to be able to see the Cryptog while I'm fighting the virus. That was an example, by the way, of a play you couldn't make if you didn't have rear-mounted laser, walking towards an enemy without shooting them. It's not clear to me why I thought it would be a good move, but I did do it on purpose. And so, like, rear-mounted laser is in some sense symmetric, right? It takes away one move you have and gives you a different move you didn't have. It's just the one you didn't have is one you rarely want to take anyway. And the one you did have, you want to take often. Here, I used the one I normally wouldn't have. No good reason. Right, we made it to Sector 5. So far, so good. Antivirus is looking sweet. In fact, I think I'll use it now so the glitch can move towards me head on. How well does weight solve this problem? It lets me kill one virus. The other guy will have moved twice. Ba-boom, ba-boom, and then I can walk away from him. So yeah, that seems good. Oh, or he'll have moved there and I won't have to walk away from him. Great. I see a quit. You know I love quitting. 1, 2, 3. Cryptog is either here or here. Which one's more likely? I believe it's more or less random which way he walks. If they both get in towards me and neither makes invisible to me. So there's only one path that goes straight this way that would lead to here. There are two paths that would have led to here. So I think he's twice as likely to be here as here. Which means if I want a chance to expose him, I should move west. Nice. Otherwise I would have had to spend a wait. I don't really think we should take quit, but it is kind of funny. There's a lot of resources on this level. I can try and snag this 4, maybe? Do I head over to the siphon first? As I said not too long ago, it's not always best to do that with multi-threading on. But if I want the 4 and the 3, it would be kind of nice to not have to... Yeah, let's go over and get the siphon now, I guess. So... well, I guess the 4 and the 3 are not that great because they're both sharing this space. I should only take one of them. Okay. There's 10 resources here, which is pretty nice. There's also 10 resources here, I guess. I'd rather favor the credits if possible, I think. Decent antivirus. I guess we want to warp this. The Cryptog's here. I can't really avoid getting hit twice if I don't spend some resources, can I? Actually, if I wait, I only get hit once, right? Wait, the Cryptog comes here, the virus comes here. Shoot, Cryptog's here. Shoot, I get shot, shoot back. And I might be able to escape with just that one damage. We'll see. Okay, that's no problem. And we're out. Great. I can't remember a time when I've had this much resources. I must be really afraid. Usually I try to get points a little more aggressively than this. Okay, I think we just walk south here. It's a lot of demons, but they're not especially frightening, except for the fact that I don't have a choke point right now. Most important is that I actually do have D-bomb, which is nice. So D-bomb blows up both of these guys. I mean, it seems like the obvious play. Okay. more D-bomb takes care of everything. I don't love it. What if instead I just got hit once? In some sense, I'm using D-bomb to save myself 1 health. Just 3 credits for a health, whereas I can get a health for just 2 energy if I just take the damage. I think that's what I'm supposed to do. I guess it also cost me some time, which matters with multi-threading on. But not that much. As you can see, I dealt with that stuff. But, okay. I'd be a little further along, maybe, if I had spent the antivirus or the D-bomb instead. What do I want from this floor? Here, maybe? Kind of hard to defend, perhaps. And it'll be a lot of enemies. This might be better. Yeah. This 5 just seems kind of hard. Maybe I shouldn't be taking the question mark prog at all. In fact, like, I already have quite a few progs. There's no small chance that this is a duplicate of something I already have, in which case I'm fighting enemies for no reason. Whereas I could get a good amount of resources. I mean, not great, but an okay amount of resources for the 3 here. Or here, if I wanted to take pull guaranteed, but I don't really. Can I just, please? Okay. I guess I'll take this. Well, actually, if I'm going to grab a few points in this area, why not the 5? The 2 extra enemies shouldn't be a very big deal, I don't think. And neither is the placement much of a deal breaker. Don't like that there's a guy right up there. Okay, I can D-bomb, I guess. Is a D-bomb gonna kill this guy or just hit him once? It should kill him, right? Nope. I actually forgot there. I shot this guy. I was trying to run away. So it's a good thing shooting him was an alright play. Here, don't walk towards him. Run away and shoot him. Okay. So I really need things to do with my energy. I thought I'd be stepping and hacking more, but I haven't been. I could carry this siphon to the next floor, but there's a pretty good credits pickup right here, yeah? 8 credits and an energy seems nice. Is there some reason that I would want pull? It's cute if you can, like, pull guys into a square that's going to get hacked. I'm not sure how it works with antivirus. If there's multiple viruses, if there's a virus on a square, I think you might damage all enemies on the square, even the ones that aren't viruses. I'm not totally sure. Probably not, right? I don't think I want pull very much, but I do want something to do with my energy. I don't know, I'll figure it out later. I'm out of here. 75 resources just lying there. Push I would like a great deal more. It's much better for getting rid of... You much more often want enemies far away from you than you want them close, I think. There are things that synergize with them being close, like hack, but they don't synergize that much. And if they're far away, they can't hurt you. I don't think D-bomb right now is a good idea. I think I should just shoot this guy. Okay, now D-bomb's a good idea. Right? Yeah. I guess there's weight, actually. If I didn't have to worry about extra spawns... Where's my column, by the way? Then I could just wait here, and all three of these guys, at least, present no difficulty, right? They just march in here and I shoot them. I think I should try that. It's also a way to spend my energy, even if it doesn't spend very much. It preserves my credits. As long as no glitches spawn, I'm pretty happy. This virus is a bit annoying. He's going to be on the wrong parity. I might end up using an antivirus eventually. But for now, I think it's just weights. Although... Yeah. If I debomb this guy, I can walk east and shoot here, but then the virus gets me, so it doesn't really accomplish very much. Alright. So... Antivirus or debomb? It's antivirus, right? And then I'm gonna have to antivirus again, so we'll just do it now. They were at the wrong... They weren't all at the same parity, so they were gonna get to hit me a couple times if I tried to fight them any other way. Which, obviously, you don't want to get hit a couple times. Alright, Sector 7. We said we want push. I hope there's some way I can squeeze out some points this floor. Maybe this? Seems reasonable. Maybe the 6. Don't shoot him, you'll be at the wrong parity with this glitch. Just walk away. Alright, let's just grab the push here. No sense stalling. Hate this. It's actually fine. Hard to avoid getting hit a little bit here without spending some resources. This is kind of the obvious thing, but... Well, I have all this energy for resets. Hit me, see if I care. I'm trying to get my way over to siphon this 6 for points. It's gonna take a while. Here's where I want to be siphoning, but I want no enemies when that happens. We'll get there. See? It's not a nice place to be. It's actually not so bad. Now here, of course, what I would like to do is walk away and just guard this choke point. But I can't because of rear-mounted laser. If I try to walk away, I'll be shooting the glitch. So I think we just use a D-bomb. Or a push? No, that's bad. This D-bomb is saving me 2 energy, 2 life, so that's worth it. Ugh! They're behind me! I don't like that at all. Alright, we're gonna step, I guess. Wait? I think so. D-bomb? No, right? Wait a minute. So this is consuming a lot of resources, but that's why I hoarded them all up. I could D-bomb to clear this guy out before he even spawns, so it's a guaranteed kill. I think that's worth it. I'll have to spend some resources if I don't do this now. Actually, I could hack? Wait, but that just does the same thing and costs. Well, it's not exactly costing more. It costs different. Would I pay 1... Would I pay 2... No. Would I pay 3 energy to gain 1 credit right now? I don't think I'm that desperate. Maybe I am, though. Maybe I can deal with these guys with just, like, push and stuff, though. Maybe I don't have to spend any credits. Yeah, let's try that. Figures it would be another demon. I mean, I guess that's not so bad. It means I still have the option of D-bombing to kill them both if I want. How would a push be? Not very good. What about just taking the damage? I do have the reset. Go to 1. I end up having to take some more damage. What if I step through the wall? Is that amazing? Probably not, right? Because I can predict pretty well what'll happen, right? Where's my mouse cursor? Here it is. If I step into the wall, they don't move. I shoot here. This guy comes down. This guy stays where he is. This guy comes over. So my only real play after that would be to shoot this guy, killing him. This guy comes in to be adjacent to me. He's 2 health here. This guy's here. Shoot him again, he goes down to 1, and this guy gets... I don't know, I don't see that working out. Like, I end up still taking 1 damage after stepping, right? Which is maybe fine. I mean, that's what resets are for, right? But is that better than just using a reset now? Because if I... Let's say I attack this guy, I go down to 1, I reset up. Then what? I still have to take like 2 more damage from this fight if I'm not doing anything but resetting through it, which seems bad. So maybe the step is best. It's kind of healing me for 2 in a way, because I only take 1 damage after using it, whereas after using reset I would take 2. So step to walk away, shoot, yeah. Okay, I guess I'm convinced. I wish you guys would knock it off. No more spawns, please. So, like, the good news is we have enough energy that anytime we want, we can just step all the way to the exit. I saved up all my resources for this level. I could, if I were in the top left corner, I could just step 10 times. Costs me 30 energy, and I'm out of here. I'd like, if possible, to pick up some points before doing that, but if I ever get completely swamped, that's a thing I can do. If I spend too much energy, that won't be true anymore, but really that's a pretty drastic response, spending 10 steps. I shouldn't have to do that. I don't see anything better than walking west here. No demons. Do I want a double antivirus so I can start shooting glitches right away? I don't think so. I want to spend 3 turns shooting so this guy can get adjacent to me. Actually, there will be a Cryptog here. Yeah, we'll double antivirus. I could warp, but it's probably better to just take the damage and reset. It's like 2 damage to kill an enemy here. Warp, should put me in a reasonable position, I think. That was one of the worst ones. But a push is pretty good here. Now maybe I take the damage. And then reset. I think that seems right. And let's push to avoid some more damage. And push again. Oh, that didn't work as well as I thought it would, huh? I forgot I now can't shoot this guy. Oh, but he's stunned. Okay, so it works out fine. I'll take the damage. Alright, we cleared out the welcoming party at least. I sort of don't know how far that Cryptog got. I think I can walk this far, but no further. Yeah. There's still a Cryptog from here. He should be pretty close now. Yep. This Cryptog is now here. So move, move, move. Alright, we collected 1 siphon. This place is a nightmare. I think what I'd like to do with the level is pick up the 9 and the 2, walk here, pick up the 6, step out. Maybe I can afford to step here, I'm not sure. Because you don't really like the idea of walking here and then siphoning, because that means any enemies who are in one of these 2 squares get to zap you. that Cryptog? It's here, right? So if I move here, I'm going to take a little damage, huh? Well, that's what the resets are for. Or a push, but I think it's about the same. A reset is 4 energy to heal 2. A push is 2 energy to heal 1. So how many steps is it from here to the exit? Wow. I guess the greedy play would be to step to here, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's only 21 energy, right? So should be able to pick up 22 points here. 11 twice. I can't see anything wrong with that. Well, okay, partly that's because you weren't looking very closely. There is a little bit of danger, which is that you have to spend a turn siphoning here. And in principle, I'm about to walk, right? There could be enemies who can attack this square. But that's fine, because I still have enough left over for a reset if I need it. And that really only applies if this guy's a virus anyway. No. If this guy's a virus? If either is a virus. So I'm going to walk here and then siphon. And so these guys will get to wake up and then move. So you'll be here. You'll be here if you're a virus. I don't know, whatever. Anyway, it seems like we get it all. We can have it all. I have Step, right? Yep, Step is a program that I have. Okay. Okay, hands off the keyboard. Don't do any... We have the win. Just make sure you don't make a stupid play. For example, walking east right now would be a stupid play. But stepping east should be fine, right? Step east 1, 2, 3, 4 times. Costs 12. Siphon. Nothing can harm you. Walk south, step south 3 times. Costs 9. That's 21. You have that. Okay. Take that, you stupid enemies. Sure are a lot of them. I don't need... Oh my god, I almost killed myself. I was going to say, I don't need to step south. I can just walk south, and then my high score entry will have more points. But this is incorrect. Because of rear-mounted laser, if I walk south, I'll be shooting the Cryptog above me, and then the glitch to the left of me will kill me. So that would be a way to throw away the game. Instead, I should just spend 3 energy to step south. Congratulations. Okay. Victory. Extra fingers. Great. That'll help. I joke, of course. It doesn't actually influence anything. Just kind of like a very small way that the kind of weirdo techno-dystopian, but not totally dystopian, I don't know, atmosphere leaks in. Anyway. That's another win. We're at 161, which is like, we're getting there, right? I mean, it's only 215 to make the high scores. It could happen in, 1 run if we're very good, or 2 runs if we're pretty okay. So here's hoping. Speaking of hoping, I hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.